Good morning, good evening. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, wherever you're from. So, we've got a good video for you today. It is part 2 of our portable toilet deer stand build. And we just got in the mail, so this will be kind of like an unboxing. Our tower stand is all inside of these boxes. We got 1, 2, 3 boxes. We are going to get these things taken apart, open it up, see if we can find some instructions. We're going to take y'all along with us while we do this, so y'all stay tuned and see how it turns out. All right, guys, we're back here. So we're going to start by opening these boxes. We'll start with box 1. I would think they would put instructions in there. We're just going to open it this way. So at a first glance, that's looking more like our platform and probably what we'd have to use to build our platform. But box 2,
Seems to be a part of the legs, maybe.
ladder is definitely in here. I see part of the ladder, probably maybe some more legs and stuff. So part 3.
More ladder.
Part 3 is more ladder, no instructions. So far we have no, oh wait. Not sure if this will be how yours is, but box 2 had all the information. We're gonna kind of look at this stuff. We may get everything laid out and show you how to do it. All right, guys, we're back here. So we're about to go through our parts list. That way we can get everything laid out and find out, what we need to do first. The first one is brace A. It's at 42 inches and we got 3 holes. There should be 8 of them. All right, guys, so it's looking like we've got all our pieces, and I'll kind of go through this with you. I'll speed up the process before. Well, it looks like we got our upper sections, lower sections. We've kind of got everything broken into a different pile so that we'll be able to find things easier. We're probably still gonna have to measure and all, but we'll take you through this process. I'll try to cut out all the bad parts and the slow parts that take a long time, but like reading the instructions, I'm gonna cut that out. But y'all stay tuned and we'll see where it goes. What's up, guys? So, step 1 of this whole process is they want us to build the platform. So what we're gonna do is, the instructions show it facing up, but we've got it facing down because it's gonna be easier to get to the bolts. So basically there's 4 bolts to hold it in. Hold this stuff together. So, start by putting one out here at the end. And I'm just gonna hand tighten this stuff right now, and I'm gonna go back and tighten all the bolts at the end, because a lot of the times you need a little bit of wiggle room in some cases. In my experience of building things. All right, that's that for now, and we'll go to step 2. All right, guys, there's 2 different size bolts here for this step 2 of this process. The bigger bolt goes and holds the support on the outside with just a regular nut. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, because you've got like a little polymer washer and you've got like 3 pieces coming together, but the polymer washer between the one that's going to hinge. So basically we've got bolt structure, the outside structure, polymer washer, and that washer's there just because it can hinge on it and not be metal on metal. And I imagine that's going to be for keeping things quiet. So when you get there and you don't open this ladder and the deer stand go, look at that, people. I was reading while I was working. Do not tighten any nut or bolt completely until all parts are assembled together. Look at me go. All right. What's up, guys? So I have found the top leg section and the instructions are a little bit dicey, which is fine. But what we've got here, and I'll show you the difference because there's a middle section that looks the exact same. The difference in the best way to know is you're flat on one side right here and this side's able to insert. So that's your middle. This here basically is going to go inside our outer rim and these are going to slide into it. But I'll show y'all how to do it. So our little tabs here for our struts are going to be facing inward. All right. On all of them, they're facing up as well, because right now it stands upside down. So they'll be facing up for you. Like so. All right. And now the bolt heads of the top struts will all be facing outward. And that's that. Like I said, we're going to tighten them later. We're going to go ahead to the next step in the process. Y'all stay tuned and we'll pick some trash up. Hope y'all are enjoying it. What I do like is that each one of the hardware bags are numbered for each step independently, which is great, so you don't have to sit here and go through a whole lot of hardware. I really do like that. I'm gonna get my buddy Ephus to hold one side for me. He's going on the outside. All right, guys, step 4 complete. So far it's looking pretty good. All right, guys, so we're back in action here. What we got is a little bit more of a complicated step, and it's not too bad, and I'll kind of show you how we're going to go through it so that we don't get mixed up. All right, so we're going to need all these. So these are our support braces that pretty much make our X. And I'll show you, they're really not that complicated, but I'll show you why I'm saying they're more complicated. And it's because I've already got these two on. So, if you look down here at the bottom, I started here behind the step, but this one's on the outside. This one's on the inside. So, what they're gonna end up doing is crossing at the X right here, and they're gonna go through this strut. You're gonna have a bolt in the middle. This will all be showed in a future step, but I'm just kind of explaining to you what's going on. All right, that's all for that step. We'll take y'all on to the next one. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, y'all are straight in luck. We have an appearance, a guest appearance from Papa Tot. He's kind of smiling and smirking at us because he put one of these together already. And anyways, he kind of knows what it entails. But y'all keep watching and we'll learn a few things and we'll see y'all later. All right, guys, we're back. So the next step of this process, remember you had one inside and one outside. Well, your outside goes to your outside and your inside goes to your inside. And they've given us some bolts to put right here on your X. Bolt heads are facing out. All right, guys, outside to the outside, inside to the inside. Let your bolt holes line up. You just stick it through. Bolt heads facing out. I'm pretty sure we're going to be sticking some bolts in here next, but we'll wait for that. I'm sure we've got to put a top piece on. We won't get ahead of ourselves. Same process over here. If it's inside, keep it inside. If it's outside, keep it outside. That will be done with step 6. Now we will move to step 7. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. The next step of this whole process will be called step 7. Is the middle section. There's only one way to put it in here, but you know, you're gonna want your quarters inside. It did tell us to tip the stand over on its side. I did that. I don't think I got it on video, but we did do it. And it's got bolt heads outboard. I mean outside. So there's that. All right, guys, so we're back here. The next step in this process is step 8. Basically, we're connecting supports from our middle section. So we're technically still building our middle section. I've already measured this out. I actually went ahead and put this section on for you. But what we're doing here, do you remember you had our X up top had one that was outside and one that was inside? Well, you continue that going down through the middle. So if I'm looking here, this one's inside, so you're gonna stick this one in. All bolt heads are still facing out. Line your holes up. And there it is. It's just as simple as that. And if you look, we're still inside here. All right, so now we're doing an outside member section here. And this one's actually going down this way. Pretty much repeat the same process. Line your holes up. Simple as that. Guys, we're really, so far this has been a simple process. It's real easy. We're enjoying making this, and I hope y'all are enjoying watching, and I hope it helps you out. I'm going to put a link for this stand in the description. We are not sponsored by these people at all, but if you're debating a tower stand that is something like this, or you're trying to do our video of portable toilet deer stand, you'll be wanting this, and I think it's gonna work out great for you. So y'all keep watching. Like I said, this is part 2. I'll put a link for a video of part 1 on the screen if I can figure it out. If not, it'll be in the description. So y'all stay tuned for that too. We're gonna keep going here, and I'll speed this up for you. What's up, guys? So the next part of this process, and I've already done the 2 on the bottom. I figure it's easier for y'all to see what's going on up top, and then y'all can just duplicate on the bottom. But the next step of this process is we're going to attach the 2 lower legs. We've already done 2, so the 2 left to the stand, and we're almost wrapping this thing up, I would say. Stick it in there. Line it up and tighten your nut. Temporarily tighten your nut. All right, guys, so step 10 of this process is it wants us to do our crossbars, so we're going to take our flat side and find our other flat side. You should have 2 different pieces, one that'll insert and one that'll go over, but both of them should be flat on the ends. You face those in the same direction. And we're going to face them both up just simply because that's how we have it. If you're facing up, or actually down, I would say, so you could see it, see the curve, so this is facing down, your bolt head will go in head up. Okay guys, so I've made it to what I would say is probably the first complicated part of this entire process. It's the crossing across the mid and lower section along with the bottom X. So if you come over here, I'll kind of show you. Come on over here. So if you look, our outside brace stays on the outside all the way to this bolt. This is middle to lower bolt. Then our cross brace that goes across is in the middle of the other lower X brace. So outside stays outside, squeezed in the middle, and our bottom is running this way. So if y'all come over here and watch, I'll show y'all how to do this side. And what's gonna tell you if this one's inside or outside is where it's coming from the top. So if you look, right now that one's inside. Right, so here's what you do. It's gonna stay inside, and it's gonna come up just like this. Bolt head is actually gonna go first. Then we're gonna go X brace. Then we're squeezing it all the way through like so. And I don't know if I explained that well enough, but what you did is here, let me show you. If you look from this view, it may help. This is inside brace. It stayed inside all the way to the bottom here. This is outside. Well, this is actually squeezed in the middle, this one here. So it stays squeezed in the middle all the way across. Now your bottom is the only thing that we have not seen if it mattered in the end or not. We're gonna spin this stand over and see if it makes it easier for us to work the next process part of this step, because I don't want to get on the ground and try to do all these crosses. And I can just literally spin the stand over. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set you up over here and see if y'all can watch us on this part. Guys, we're in the middle of step 12, but I wish they would have said go ahead and insert the hardware for step 13, which is attached to lower legs. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I think it's gonna make it a little bit stronger and a little bit easier to spin and work with. So that's what I'm doing here. We'll call it step 12 and a half. That's what we'll call it. Guys, we are now moving to the ladder. Our stand's pretty much done. I think all we've got to do is tighten it up. But we're gonna put the ladder together, get it attached up top. We'll drag it out, set it up, and probably tighten it all. Well, we'll tighten it all on the ground before we do something like that. But y'all stay tuned and we'll show you getting this ladder together. All right, guys, we're back here. So we're gonna assemble this ladder, and I'm just looking at it. So the bottom piece has a spot where you can stake it in the ground. Hey, hot mama.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, my case bug.
Hey. We're home from school.
We home from school, folks. Tighten everything up. We'll try to film the process of that, but I really want to show y'all this thing standing up together and ready to climb. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. So we've got everything together. It's to the point where we got to start tightening everything. So I'm just going to go through here. I got my drill, I got my wrench. There's going to be some spots I've got to kind of swap things around, but for right now, this is what we got. This is what we're doing. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna try not to bore you guys with the rest of this. We're just gonna keep going through and tightening up everything. So we'll catch y'all after we get done doing that. All right, guys, what's up? So we're back. We just finished up. I actually missed it. We drug this stand out. I had footage. I thought I was filming. I wasn't filming. Still new to this. Messed that up, but that's okay. We got the stand out here. We got it sitting beside the porta potty. Like I said, there's a video of us doing this portable toilet for part one. This was a part two, and it may not have been the best instructional or the best video, I guess you could say, but it is part of the build. And if you intend on building it exactly like this, we really wanted to show you the entire footage of how it was done. Like I said, we don't sugarcoat anything. We just show you exactly how it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what we got. We've got a 10-foot tower stand. And basically there's a ladder inside of it. You're gonna go inside the stand, you're gonna climb up, and then it's got a swing door up top. Well, also, it's got a little handle that swings up as part of the ladder that goes up through the floor. And then that'll help you get on top of the platform. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this portable toilet that we've got, and we've already cut the floor out. Like I said, there is a video of us getting that toilet ready for this actual setup. There will be a part 3 to this video of us actually at the hunt land, bolting that thing to the floor and lifting the whole thing up. And it's got it where you can anchor it down on all 4 points, but I think we're just gonna strap it to a tree. That way it won't go anywhere. Won't have to worry about it blowing over with a big windstorm or anything like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed bringing y'all along. We have fun time doing this. We really liked it, so I really hope y'all like it. If you do, let me know about it. I think it turned out pretty good. Like I said, this is the final shot here. Y'all, I really appreciate you. If you're watching this, please drop me a like, comment, subscribe. In the description, I'm gonna have a link to where we bought this stand from. I'm also gonna have a link to the part 1 of the porta potty build video. We are not sponsored by any of these people. Just letting you know, this is just what we're trying, what we're doing. This was the best bang for our buck. And this is our first time trying out the tower stand this way. We get to Huntland, I'll show you how we've got our other porta potty set up, and we've just got it on a wooden platform that we built, but we really wanted to get some height. So I think it's gonna work out great. I hope y'all liked it. Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things. And we'll see y'all next time. For now, y'all stay blessed, stay tuned, and we will see you later. Bye.